Welcome to SAT 021. The topic of this lesson is linear equations in two variables. A linear equation in x and y is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus by equals c, where a and b are not both 0. For example, we have 2x minus 3y equals -12. A quick guess and a check can give us a solution, since when we substitute x equals 96 and y equals 0 to the equation, they make the equation true. A solution of a linear equation in x and y is an ordered pair xy that makes the equation true. So x equals 96 and y equals 0 can be written as an ordered pair, and it can be plotted in the coordinate plane. We can find more solutions and plot them. The graph of a linear equation in x and y is the set of all points xy that are solutions of the equation. And when we connect all the dots, the graph of a linear equation is a straight line. Here are more examples of linear equations in x and y written in the form ax plus by equals c. Okay, so we have x plus y equals 6. Another one, -2x plus 3y equals 6. When a equals 0 in the form, then the linear equation turns into by equals c, and the graph of it is a horizontal line. And this line y equals 3 is an example. When b equals 0 in the form, the linear equation turns into ax equals c, whose graph is a vertical line. And here x equals -5 is an example. An x-intercept is the point where a graph crosses the x-axis. A y-intercept is the point where a graph crosses the y-axis. In the previous example, there are 2 points unique. -6, 0 is on the x-axis, and it is the x-intercept. 0, 4 is on the y-axis, and it is the y-intercept. But how do we find them from the form ax plus by equals c? Okay, so to find x-intercept and y-intercept from ax plus by equals c, we need to let y equals 0, and then we solve for x. Here x equals -6, so -6, 0, it is the x-intercept. It's a point on the x-axis. And then we let x equals 0, solve for y, and y equals 4 here. So 0, 4 is the y-intercept. Let's look at the practice question. In the xy plane, the equations 2x plus y equals 3 and 10x plus 5y equals c represent the same line for the constant c. Then what is the value of c? After comparing 2x plus y equals 3 with 10x plus 5y equals c, we realize that when the first equation is multiplied by 5, the equation turns into 10x plus 5y equals 15. The left side of both equations are exactly the same. Since the two equations represent the same line, so the right side of both equations must be the same as well. So c equals 15. Let's look at one more practice question. Which of the following statements is true about the graph of the equation 3x minus 4y equals -2 in the xy plane? And so A, B, C, D, 4 choices, they are all about signs of the x and y intercept. Remember, how do we find the x and y intercept? To find the y-intercept, so we let x equals 0. So we plug in x equals 0 to the equation, and then we solve for y. So y equals 1/2, which is positive. So that means the y-intercept is positive. And to find the x-intercept, we let y equals 0. Okay, so substitute y equals 0 into the equation and solve for x, and x equals -2/3. So that means the x-intercept is negative. Okay, so carefully go through choices A, B, C, and D. We realize A is the correct answer. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.